September the 8th, Sunday, boys. Guess what? It is the first Sunday of about 22 straight Sundays, maybe 23, of National Football League action. Today is the kickoff Sunday. We had one game Thursday night. That was the game of the week. And then we had another huge one on Friday night. Both teams that I picked to go into the Super Bowl this year won those games. And now we go into Sunday. I'm not going to do this every week, but I'm going to run through, since it is the special kickoff week. I'm going to go through all the games here. I'm not going to give you my picks, but just kind of go through. 1 o'clock slots. We got the coming up here in about an hour, 15 minutes. We got some big ones. Steelers at Andy's Falcons. Russell Wilson is getting one final check on that ankle. The calf before this game. It looks like it's going to be Fields starting this game for the Steelers. A couple nights ago, Andy saying, can the Falcons upset the Steelers? Even though the Falcons are 3.5 point favorites. Already playing the whole underdog narrative. Who you got in that game, guys? Next we got the Titans-Bears. That's one to watch, just to see how Caleb Williams does in his debut. It's a home game for the Bears. A lot of people picking the Bears to win this game. Titans-Bears. It's also the debut game for Callahan, the new head coach for the Titans. We got an NFC South matchup that is not very exciting. In New Orleans, as the Panthers take on the Saints. Not a whole lot of interest there. We got some wire club interest for Minnesota at New York Giants. All right, Gideon talking about the improved offensive line of the Giants. Gideon always paying attention to things like that. It's a big one for both teams. They're not expected to do much. Minnesota and the Giants. You guys ready for that one? All right. A couple games in the 1 o'clock slot where I think we have teams that have to win this game. It's like kind of a must-win, games that must not be upset games. So the first one is the Patriots at Bengals. The Bengals cannot blow this game. They have to win this game, in my opinion. They can't just go, it's one game. That's a bad tone to lose to the Patriots. The second one is the Cardinals going up against chalk and soft Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. So again, Bengals at home against the Patriots, Bills at home against the Cardinals. Buffalo's got to win this game. Okay, they've got to win this game.
It's a pretty good offensive game, but the Nats scored just 4 runs. Why? Well, 2 for 13.
We have
with runners in scoring position. The Nats did have 3 extra base hits in this game.
Houston at Indy. This is the big one to follow. This is one that's kind of under the radar. This is one of the biggest 1 o'clockers we got going. Houston at Indianapolis. 2 teams that could be neck and neck in the division at the end of the year. Big opening game for both teams. Will Dewey's Colts win this game against the highly touted, some say overrated, Texans. And then the last 1 o'clocker is Jacksonville at Miami. Huge game, huge AFC game. A lot of people expecting Miami to win this game. It's in Miami. Sweltering September heat. Jacksonville at Miami. And then 4:05 games. We've got Denver at Seattle. We got Raiders at Chargers. Both of those not too big, not a whole lot of interest there. And then 4:25 games. We've got 2 games there. Dallas at Cleveland, big one. This is Tom Brady's debut on Fox, and this is a huge Kari Thaggood coming in last night. All right, so that's big. Kari Thaggood, Big Rich, free jack balls, your team. This is a very uncomfortable spot for the Cowboys to be in, playing as Johnny's Browns. I know, Peters, you predicted the Browns to be 5-12. I did, but they have going into this game, going into this season, and going into, and on paper, the Browns have probably the best defense in the National Football League. It's a home game. It's just, it's not a comfortable spot for the Browns. Okay, not a comfortable spot for the Cowboys. Look, the Cowboys have been kind of fortunate to start game, get their Week 1 game, like a Sunday night game against the Giants, and they win. Not so much this week. They got to earn their. They're going to go 1-0 against the Brownies. Johnny Cakes was talking about the wide receivers for the Browns. He likes their weapons. They do have some good weapons there. All right. Commanders at Buccaneers. Not a whole lot of interest there. And then 8 o'clock tonight, the big one, Rams at Lions. Sunday night game. It's going to be a big, good team. So Rams at Lions. And the Rams get revenge from the playoff game last year. And then tomorrow night, Jets at 49ers. I'll talk about that more tomorrow. All right, guys, enjoy Week 1. Last night's feature presentation, The Internship 2013, Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson. You've also got John Goodman in this uncredited. You've got Will Ferrell in this uncredited. And some other younger actors. And they go to they do a Google internship. They're kind of like, guys used to sell watches. This is a good watch. This is a good comedy by standards of the 21st century. It really is, or the 2010s. This is a good comedy. It's really funny. Gabby Arrow was talking about this a couple nights ago. Obviously, Wilson and Vaughn have a good rapport together. They've been in films before. They're really good in this. The humor in this it's times it borders on some snark, but it's not, the overall tone is not snark. The Google interview, the online interview is really funny. The beginning everything in the beginning is really fun. The little meeting they have with the guy they think they're selling watches to. The mattress thing was enough Ferrell for me, but that was pretty funny. Anything with Goodman, I could have used a little more John Goodman. He's an underrated pro. He was really good in this. This movie kind of follows a formulaic 80s like frat kind of thing. So you have kind of the heel guy with the British accent. This is it's just Porky's. It's kind of and then you have the guy, the lead intern Indian guy who's kind of represents like the dean you see in those 80s movies. There's like frat comedy type things. And then the ending contest where the heroes prevail and the heel gets embarrassed. So it's just, which is cool. I like it. I like how they kind of follow that formula. You also have the formulaic thing of like a strip club, which is dismissible. You have that like sport, whatever sport they were playing, that like field hockey thing with the ball or whatever. It's Common, you know, having a little sports thing. That's dismissible. There's no reason for any comedy to be 2 hours long. This one is This is an hour 59 minutes running time. There's no reason for it to be that long. A lot of this is engaging, but some of this I got up and didn't watch. It was just like the strip club thing and the sports thing. It's just the kind of thing where it's just like a comedy drama. You know, I can understand, but there's no 90 minutes is the cutoff. Not even a minute 45. Not even an hour 45. 90 minutes is your cutoff for comedy. You can do all you need to do in there. Okay, I like the pizza thing. The ending thing with the pizza, that's cool. The motorized scooter selling was pretty funny. Rob Riggle, a little bit of some gross stuff in there, but that guy was really funny in his role. Rob Riddle, is that his name? Rob Riggle. He's a comedian. He's been around a while. So good movie. Check it out if you are able to find it for free. I don't think it's free online. I rented it from the video store. So The Internship, last night's feature presentation, Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, 2013, funny movie. Thanks, Gabby Arrow. You guys have a fun. Tonight's feature presentation probably be not much, but all right. Week 1, September the 8th. It's on, boys. Are you ready? It's on. NFL action. Yeah. Later, guys.